Attention all astronauts, please report to the rocket ship and prepare yourselves for blast off. Thank you.
Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you wanna take the trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have blast off.
Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon.
If you are one of those people who tunes in to watch the Viral Times just to find out what the music is, a special good morning to you. The links are sometimes tenuous, but hopefully today will be a little clearer. We have a little competition here as to who can outdo the other with the best choice of music. Anyway, good morning and a warm welcome to Sunday. Lockdown life brings in with it so many positives and negatives. One of the delights of our benefice is that we have a broad spectrum of worship styles, which enables everyone to worship in a manner in which they find most comfortable. On a typical Sunday, there is a choice between Eucharistic and non-Eucharistic, traditional language, contemporary language, a small and intimate gathering, or a larger celebration, all led by a large group of familiar faces. The downside is that it has not been possible to cater for everyone's taste through our Sunday worship every week. But there is also a positive, which is that sometimes by experiencing something different, we can all make discoveries about new ways to worship, or indeed be reacquainted with something from our past that stirs something nostalgic and special. Today's worship takes the form of a typical 8 a.m. Holy Communion at St Mildred's. We like to think that our 8 a.m. services are a little unique in that they always have a small homily or reflection and also contain a little musical accompaniment. Today the music does take the form of a couple of hymns, which we hope you will enjoy singing. The traditional language is also a feature of this service, and that too adds something very dignified. So, please join us in our Sunday worship today and experience a little bit of the intimacy and simplicity of an early morning communion service. Now then, moving on to the opening of our churches. Now, we have been given permission to open our churches from Monday the 15th of June, so that's from tomorrow. However, to enable us to get our churches properly ready and to make sure that we have all the appropriate measures in place to keep people safe, we are delaying our opening until next Thursday, which will be the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. So from Thursday, St Michael's will be open from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. and St Mildred's from 10:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. And that is to give us a little bit of space each day to record our acts of worship at St Mildred's. St John's will remain closed for the present time. Now, please do note that there will only be limited areas of both churches accessible. This is updated from yesterday's information concerning St Michael's, and this is to enable us to keep the churches clean and safe places for everybody. When you do visit the churches, and we would love you to come, but please do adhere to social distancing requirements and make use of hand sanitizer as you enter and as you leave. And we look forward to welcoming you back into our churches, and we thank God that we can begin to use them once more. Okay, Zoom. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. I'm singing it because it's on my script. Anyway, climb aboard our Sunday evening rocket ship, which this week blasts off at 6 p.m. and be transported into a galaxy of smiling, friendly faces. Katie Harper will be leading tonight's act of worship, so thank you, Katie. Oh, and if you look on your copy of the Viral Times, you will find the confidential code which we will need to gain access and discover the secrets of the universe. Okay, beam me up, Scotty. And if Scotty's not around and you can't connect, please let one of us know. Okay, tales out of school. Now, the other day, one member of the bunker crew found their old school report and it said, written work shows thought and care, but practical work is often disorganised and the results are dubious. And we asked you to identify the person and the subject. Now, the day after, Sue Harvey sent in a contribution, which we inadvertently misinterpreted as a story from her own school report, when in fact it was a response to that challenge. Now, Sue and Rose Walls did in fact correctly identify the school report as mine. And it's a good thing that Rose did, because she is my mum. Anyway, neither of them managed to guess the subject, which was in fact home economics. And it's really sad that someone who loves baking should have had their work as a 12-year-old described as dubious. But there it is, and maybe some people still think the same today. Anyway, we'll move on. The world is your oyster, or not. Now, in your Viral Times today, there is a small excerpt that has been sent in by Tony Shaw. I'm not going to read it now. It is funny, but the bunker team would like to point out that we are happy to turn that around to reflect male incompetence with a dart. And we would never claim that a woman is incapable of arranging a holiday. Of course we wouldn't, definitely not. So do take a look at what Tony has sent in and all will become clear. Okay, now on to burning question. The results are in. We have been asking for your responses to our questionnaire in order to help us plan a way forward with both our recorded material and also, once we are able to offer public worship in our churches, the services you might seek to attend. In fact, we did send out 2 separate questionnaires because those who receive the paper copies of the Viral Times don't generally have the internet access, and so unfortunately they can't participate in our online resources. We have though worked to try and incorporate access to worship for them with a hand-delivered service and suggested psalms and readings. Then that works together with the reflections in the Viral Times. Now we're going to provide you with the conclusions of our questionnaires, and where appropriate we will draw together responses from both of the different questionnaires. Today though, we're just going to have a look at the responses and the number of responses we received. So, little bit of data coming your way. We've had our calculators out in here, working it all out. Following on obviously from Countdown, we needed something else to keep our maths brains going. The first thing to say is that we had 37 responses to the paper questionnaire, and that is 63% return based on the number of hand deliveries we sent out each day. We then had 169 responses to the online questionnaire, and that is a 42% return based on the questionnaire going to 406 email addresses. So the overall average of the two is 52.5% return, and the actual overall return for the two together is 44%, and we are thrilled about that. So tomorrow you will get a pretty pie chart with data about attendance before lockdown. Okay, so there's something really amazing to look forward to on a Monday morning. Now we're going to move on to helping in Tenterden, otherwise known as HIT for obvious reasons. Now at the beginning of lockdown, a service was set up for people of Tenterden called Helping in Tenterden, and this brought together representatives from the churches, Tenterden Social Hub, Tenterden Community Hub, Tenterden Family Food Bank and Ivy Court Surgery, and they worked with Tenterden Town Council to provide a service for the collection of shopping, prescriptions and any other necessities on behalf of the local community. And it was particularly for those people who found it difficult to get out. Now this has actually been an incredibly successful venture, and over 200 volunteers swung into action, braving queues at chemists, the post office and supermarkets to ensure that no one went without. Many hundreds of requests were responded to. Until now, HIT has operated from a room in the Social Hub, which has been staffed by volunteers for 6 hours every day, so 7 days a week. Now, as restrictions have lifted, the demand has dropped off, and so HIT is moving into a new phase of support. From tomorrow, so from Monday the 15th, there will be an answer phone to take requests, and this is going to be checked regularly, and all requests on the answer phone will be responded to within 24 hours. So if you need anything, HIT is still available, but just in a slightly different form. Hopefully the new answer phone service will fulfil current needs, but the HIT service can be scaled up again should the need arise. However, if your request is urgent, something that you cannot wait up to 24 hours for, then please do get in touch with Lindsay or myself, and we will see what we can do to help you out. Okay, and whilst on the subjects of changes at local levels, if any of you come up into Tenterden Town from Monday to go shopping, there are signs up saying that there is to be no on-street parking, certainly at the sort of Laura Ashley and Costa end of town, and that is in order for social distancing to be possible. So there'll be no parking there, and also Recreation Ground Road is going to be closed for about 9 weeks, so we're not sure what the parking is going to look like round there, but just to give you a bit of a heads up if you're a local venturing out. And there's going to be, we've also been asked to tell you that there is an increase in Tenterden's car park charges, which is going to coincide with the opening of the shops. So there we go. Lots and lots going on as things start to change. Now, much better news. We have a birthday, and today it is the birthday of Carolyn Wilson. So hello Carolyn, and happy birthday. Now Carolyn does need cheering up, because right now she should have been on holiday. And we know it's not the world, Carolyn, but we hope our bunker birthday rendition from several feet below ground will make you smile, and we wish you a very happy birthday. So, in true bunker style, let's light the 3 candles. Oh, there's 2, 3, and we'll set the fountain candle alight. There we go. Oh, that was a good one, that was. And I need my banner. And I'm going to sing, Carolyn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carolyn. Happy birthday to you. Have a fantastic day, even if it's in Tenterden rather than wherever you had hoped to be. Excellent. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Right, I'm going to leave those alight for now. So, Viral Times and our worship is on social media, and it is also on our website, and so there you will find our daily services, and today there is a service of Holy Communion, which is available from 9:30, and there will also be night prayer this evening, but don't forget that there is a Zoom service as well. All the orders of service will have been sent out with the emailed version of the Viral Times. A passage from Matthew is the basis for today's thought for the day, so please do take a look at that, and there is a reflection as well, and our prayers for Sunday. So the details of contact points, including Helping in Tenterden, please remember the changes, and Refuge, and all of our ministry team here are also available on Viral Times. So have a fantastic Sunday. Let's hope that the sun keeps on shining, and I will look forward, once I've zoomed to the moon, to seeing you again soon. See you later. Bye.
We have blast off.
Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you wanna take the trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom.